already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Check 52, come on! Back to pass.
Wait, hit!
52,
Hit!
On first down, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Faking the give to Drake. Now Rosen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady gives to Michelle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch.
Michel. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Michel. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light vest.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Michel going to try again. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Brady now on third and goal. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And throw right side complete to Parker. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. Regular.
To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First down.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On second down now, Michelle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wait, set. 380. Choose the mic. I'm coming for 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rosen now, option left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Rosen will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check Ozzie. Go Bandit.
Now Brady. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
They'll run on first down. Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. 52. You can't block me. You can't 450.
Following the penalty, Michel. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Let's go. Motion. Check 52.
And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. To throw is Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert. You got 3 down. What do you got?
This may be a free play here for Rosen. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now Drake. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Michelle. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down, it's Drake. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now it's Rosen looking. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Brady. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On on second down, they'll run with White. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And there's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And it's Michelle once again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Brady to throw. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Brady now on first down. Going for it all. And Brown's got it for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight?
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Parker unable to get that one. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It's on field. It's on field. Hey, it's on house. Regular.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. A give to Harris. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Sitting on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Let's go. 91.
Choose the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now Jackson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
It's going to be a long day.
And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.